Okay, now if I move my CTI to the left a little bit, then you can see our first event has got our brightness and contrast adjusted, but our second event, because we've just removed it, goes back to normal, and then our third event has the brightness and contrast added once more. Okay, let's concentrate on this middle event. I'll click on here once more, so that I can add this different effect just to this event. And it's this one here that we saw in an earlier tutorial, this new blue ST coloured pencil. So I'll select it, I'll click on Add, and then I'll click on OK. I'm going to leave everything at this preset, although I could adjust it, but I'll leave it as it is and click on the cross to close. And there you go, just this event takes on this pencil effect. So what we'll do is I'll take my cursor to the beginning and watch this through. Here we go.
White Star rocket ships fill the air with the roar of...
Okay, that works quite well. There is no transition between the two effects, the brightness and the contrast being adjusted, moving into our second line with the telephone effect and the pencil effect added to our video, and then moving back out of it. There is no transition between the two. And probably I will leave it like this in our final video. However, let me show you what we can do to make this smoother, should you want to. I'm going to add a fade transition to it. So I'll make sure I'm looking at it by placing my CTI here, and then I'll go back to my effects here. Actually, I don't want to go to my effects, do I? Because I've got my transitions tab just to the left. So by clicking on transitions, I can find a particular transition I want to use. And I want to use this one, dissolve. You'll see quite a number of presets for this dissolve transition on the right there, but I'm going to use the default. So I'll left click and drag and drop on the division line between these two events, event number 1 and event number 2. I'll now see this video event effects should I want to change anything, but I don't, so I'll click on the cross to close. Just for this example, I'm going to leave the transition at the default, and then by moving over to the end of this event and then focusing on this division, then I'll go back to my default preset for our dissolve, left click and drag and drop on this division between these two events. Once more I see this dialog box, so I'll close this and we're good to go. You might notice on our timeline between the events, you'll see that strip there saying dissolve, to remind us we've added a transition at these particular points. Right, let me bring up our monitor once more so we can see it at a larger footprint. I'll take my cursor to the beginning and I'll hit play. Here we go.
White Star rocket ships fill the air with the roar of drums.
Okay, it works. I think it does work because we've added an effect to the audio and in parallel to the same section on the video there. Okay, we'll leave this here then and we'll move forward.